Okay, today on the workbench we have an Edge Evolution CTS3. This is like a diesel tuner for those powerful diesel motor pickup trucks. You could like increase your horsepower with these things, and they're like over $700 this model. And what we have is a damaged HDMI port on the back of it. I truthfully don't even know what the HDMI out is for, but let's take a look. So you can see here that this port is heavily damaged, and we're going to have to take this thing apart and replace that HDMI port. This was not a part that I normally stocked, but I did order some from Mauser, and I think the most troubling part here is going to be figuring out how to open this thing, because there are no screws holding it together. So it must be snap clips all the way around. So I'm going to get this open and we'll go from there. So popping open the sides was really easy, and of course I was careful here. There is a ribbon that connects the LCD to the circuit board. So if you're opening one of these, make sure that once you pop the sides that you're really careful to not just rip the front off. So I'm at a juncture where I want to compare my replacement part to the part that's on the board, and I can't find my replacement parts. I don't know where I set them down or if I knocked them on the floor, but this is, I swear, the most common reason that surveillance video comes in handy is finding something that's lost. So I got to take a time out and review my surveillance video and find out where those parts went. All right, so I'm trying to make sure I acquired the appropriate replacement part. So here's the original, and here's my replacement. And it looks like, I got to take the cap off. Do you get what I mean? Okay. Looks like the layout looks the same. Okay. I got 3 anchors right here. Sorry. Okay. Whatever. It corresponds with this one, and this one. So the replacement should be pretty straightforward, and I believe I could heat from even underneath if I wanted to. I'm just gonna protect the clip that's over here with a thermal pad and make sure that I don't damage that, because damaging that would be much worse than damaging the port. So this is a pretty thin board, and to avoid putting too much heat on here, I'm going to add low melt to the joints of this HDMI port. Low melt is a removal solder. It's not for the final installation of something. It's to lower the melting temperature of the existing solder and make it easier to remove at lower heats. So I'm going to put some on the bottom there. Let me just have that not going everywhere. Okay, and then I'm also going to put some on the pins. That's going to make this come off really easily. I actually don't even know that I'll need to heat it from the bottom at all. Using the removal solder, it shouldn't take a lot of heat to get this to come off. Okay, so I'm heating from underneath, and I'm going to put some flux underneath here. And I'm going to go up to 400 degrees. And see if we can get this guy to come loose. Beautiful. Now I'm setting this heat aside, and I'm going to wick up this low melt solder because we cannot leave that in there for installation. Now I'm going to prep my solder joints. I want to add some flux. And then I'm going to come along with leaded solder. Okay. Sorry with the glare there. Okay, we're ready to install the part. I'm going to wait until solder becomes liquefied. Okay, that looks seated. Add a little bit more flux there. There we go. I want to flux the joints. Okay, that looks good. The HDMI port is neither an input or output display, it's a data line. I mean, based on this cable from their website, it looks like that's what connects to the OBD port on the truck. And I don't know, but I don't have a diesel truck to test it out. What I can say is that I'm confident in my soldering work. And I know that they had a damaged HDMI port, and now they have one that's not damaged and it's soldered on properly. If you found the video helpful, hit the like button, definitely subscribe. I need more of that. And drop a comment. Let me know what you think. I couldn't find a video about this on YouTube.